Everywhere we see examples of natural rhythms and cycles. We are no different. In all our lives, we face ebbs and flows, periods of fortune and fulfillment, periods of challenges. The movement of each planet in the heavens is accurately plotted degree by degree as they move in the sky. These cycles can be mapped and predicted. The moon in astrology relates to water, emotions, and unconscious patterns from the depths of our past. Our bodies are made up of 80% water. If the moon influences tides and the great oceans, just imagine how much the moon influences us and our emotional experiences. Most people know their sun sign. Not only the sun, but each one of the planets has an influence on us. The 12-year cycle of Jupiter brings periods of expansion, opportunity, and good fortune. Where was Venus when you were born? All the planets at the time of your birth influence you greatly. Your character, your relationships, your destiny.
We live in a world of dynamic energy, a universe demonstrating cycles and rhythms. In our daily reality, however, it's often quite different. Human chaos. Who creates it? Collectively, individually, we do. From a distance, our blue planet has distinctive qualities. In fact, it's part of a family of planets orbiting our sun. Astrologers over time have mapped the influence of these planets as they move through the heavens. Through various star clusters we call constellations, the zodiac, a pattern exists, there is a plan. There is a corresponding link between an atom, a human being, a star, a planet, the sun. In fact, all is energy vibrating at different rates. Science has proved this. Our lives are part of this bigger picture, this greater energy play. We live in an information age with just your birth date and your birth time if you know it. Our expert astrologers using up-to-date computer technology can map the position of the planets on the day you were born. Your astrological chart pinpoints the position of the planets at the time you were born. It tells us where your family of planets were and how they influence you now. Our experienced astrologers can provide you with information about your energy blueprint, the planetary influences affecting you, your relationships, your direction, your potential. Reach for the stars, it's as easy as reaching for the phone. Phone 0900 53 111. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're here to help. Everyone knows the month they were born, usually their sun sign. Are you a Leo, a Virgo, a Sagittarian? But do you know where Venus was on the day you were born? Each one of the 7 major planets influences you. This information our astrologers can tell you about. How does Venus affect you, your love life, your fortunes in love, that of your partner? Is your Venus in sensual Taurus or romantic Pisces? How does this affect how your partner responds to you? Let us tell you. Simply call 0900 53 111, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Is your Venus compatible with a special person in your life? Where is his Venus, her Venus? How does that affect you? How compatible are you? Who is your most compatible mate? Our astrologers, our readers, our psychics can tell you. Phone 0900 53 111, 24 hours, 7 days a week. We're here to help you. We can assist you to empower yourself with greater certainty about your direction. Understand why current challenges are facing you and what your areas of opportunity are. How to maximize your greatest potential in your relationships. Consult the stars through one of our experienced astrologers. Consult the tarot through one of our experienced tarot readers. Talk to a numerologist, a psychic. Real people with real information and real insights for you. Phone 0900 53 111, 7 days, 24 hours. Why is it that some people we're compatible with and some people we're just not? Improve your relationships, your understanding of yourself, of partners, would-be partners. Now that's information worth paying for.
Challenges are often opportunities in disguise. Let Mystical Pathways help through their understanding of planetary influences and how they affect you. Phone 0900 53 111 now.
For personal advice and information on any relationship issues, for tips on how to improve the situation in your life. Phone our friendly team of astrologers, tarot readers, psychics, numerologists. We're here to help you. 7 days, 24 hours a day. Phone 0900 53 111 now. We're skilled in our areas to assist you in yours. Our team are experienced, friendly, and ready to help you with answers to any question, any issue. Phone 0900 53 111 7 days, 24 hours a day.
Mystical Pathways can assist you to empower yourself with more choices and greater certainty in your direction. Understand why current situations challenge you, what your areas of opportunity are, and how to maximize your greatest potential in life and relationships. Consult the stars through Mystical Pathways expert astrologers. Consult the tarot through one of Mystical Pathways expert readers. Talk to a numerologist, a psychic. Phone 0900 53 111 now.
The universal language is numbers. We can tell you about yours. All we need is your birth date to unlock keys to your potential, to predict the timing of life changes and events.
Well, a lot of people don't realise that there's more to numerology than just numbers. Your name can be converted into numerical form, and what that does is it tells you who you really are. So there's more to a Bruce or a David or a Yolanda or anything than just the name. So if I was to put the name Bruce up there, for example, and look at it, each letter is a symbol which has got a numerical equivalent, hence. And by the time you add that up, you come to a particular number, which is considered a master number in numerology, 22, when you add these numbers up. And by adding them up, we can tell a lot about Bruce. Any Bruces who are in any career can look at life with a constructive manner. They are people who are strong-willed and determined, and they have real soft insides. They're emotional, but they don't show that to other people. So by the time you start to look at somebody out there in the world who is a Bruce, even a David, which has a similar name vibration, that person is very, very sensitive on the inside, but strong and concrete-like on the outside. In fact, all Davids, when they're 27, have a major change in their living conditions, and that's an equivalent to what the certain letters of the name make them do at age 27. As regard to any other aspects of numerology, say for example when a baby is born. Mum's lying there and she's having the baby, and you might have other people standing around. It could even be aunties, other family members. But when the baby is born, the best name given to that child always comes from the mother. And it feels right, because if somebody else gives that child a name, not from the mother, it may not feel right to the mother. She may feel that she can't give the name, but the true value of that child and its name are synchronized, they're harmonic, they work together. So if a baby is born and somebody else gives it a name, that baby often will have a troubled life and not really know who they are. So that's a problem. Every number or every base number, which is in numerology, when you combine all the numbers together, your complex numbers to come to a single digit, hence 4, as regarding Bruce here. Anything to do with the 4 characteristics are mechanical, technical, strong-willed, determined. These people are best when they're in a hands-on situation where practical things come about and they can work well with it. Millionaires' numbers, for example, are found to be 6s. Yet nurses are also 6s. These people take care of other people's property or take care of other people. And both of them have a similar role. They're responsible for the person. Police adds up for 6, for example, and they take care of people as well. There's more to a person than just their first name. So when you take a person's name in entirety, what that does is it gives me an understanding, a total understanding of the person's harmonic. When you understand what that harmonic is, a person's name equals a keyword, career. So as a younger person, you can't say, for example, this child has got a career on this line. As that child grows up, the career field will always be within the boundaries of the name number. In anyone's case, let's say as an example, if someone was born and their 3 names, usually people have 3 names, they can have up to 8 names or more, but the result of all of that name added up to a total here equals something. And whatever that is, if I had a person who equaled a 7, not only would they like the colour purple, which is an equivalent to 7, but they'd probably be a specialist, because 7s like to specialise. They like to work involved in science fields, occult fields, where specific engineering and technique is required, and they like to work alone. So any particular name value from anybody has a field that they belong to, and then there's a lot of branches from that field, but they will never escape the boundary. Problem being, if somebody desires to be something else that they're not, then you have life experiences and then you have problems. And if you want to, depending on a person's name, if Auntie called me Peter and it wasn't what my mum wanted, then my number here would be different to my true self. For underneath me is my naked self. I clothe myself in my name. When I change my name, I change my clothing. My inside remains the same, but my outside fools other people, and the two are different, so you have a problem. When we're dealing with numbers, lucky numbers, unlucky numbers, numbers in general, there are no unlucky numbers. Even the number 13 is not an unlucky number. In the Bible, the number 13 was used to pull the walls of Jericho down, and most people are terrified of it because they don't understand it. It actually is a very successful number in its own right. When a number becomes bad or negative, it means we use it as a tool to create the negative situation. In other words, 13 is nothing more than a 4 made up of a 1 and a 3. 1 being individualistic, 3 being artistic, 4 being disciplined. And if a person uses the numbers correctly, they can turn that number into a powerful tool to weave wealth and success in their life. On the other hand, if they use it destructively or negatively, that can turn into be quite a debaucherous type number with a lot of danger involved. It's a life-changing number in itself. It does not mean destructive. A lot of people would like to know their lucky numbers for lotto or for any gambling associations they might be involved in. The trick is, gambling is a statistical mix-up of numbers. If you put yourself in a position where your numbers are going to be picked, everybody should be able to put their numbers up and everyone should win. It doesn't work that way. You have a set of numbers which work for you all of your life, always, and they move and change as you go through life. But if you know when to apply your numbers at the right time, then you increase your chances megafold. But if you don't know it, how can you use it? If you wish to have success in your life, then it's good to be in the right place at the right time. If you're not in the right place at the right time, then really you're left up to fate. But in selecting a house, for example, if you buy a house or live at a house, renting a house, that is the same as what we might call your passion number. It could be the same as your career number. Then you'll have success and feel harmonious and happy in that house. But if you go and live in a house that may be a number 6 house, for example, and you're a 7 person, ever heard the old saying, 6s and 7s? It means they don't mix. You'll have clashes, you'll have problems. You might find that the landlord and you have a personality problem, and this is because you're living at the wrong place. In your job, if your number matches your job, you may be an excellent accountant, but in this firm, it's a bad vibe for you, and in this firm, it's a good vibe. You're the same accountant doing the same excellent work, but the problem being, you're in the wrong company. So therefore, harmonise yourself with your employment, with your partner, with your house, with the country, the city, and even the career line that you want to get involved in.
Mystical Pathways can assist you to empower yourself with more choices and greater certainty in your direction. Understand why current situations challenge you, what your areas of opportunity are, and how to maximize your greatest potential in life and relationships. Consult the stars through Mystical Pathways expert astrologers. Consult the tarot through one of Mystical Pathways expert readers. Talk to a numerologist, a psychic, Phone 0900 53 111 now.
They say that some people are born lucky, and actually that's true. But one thing we all can rely on is Jupiter, bringer of good fortune. We would love to win the lotto, but how many of us really do? In fact, opportunity comes to you in various guises. Everyone knows the month that you were born, your sun sign, but how many of us know where Jupiter, planet of good fortune, is at the time of your birth and how it influences you now? Jupiter influences your good fortune in your career, in your relationships, and yes, even luck and money. Everyone knows the month that you were born, your sun sign, but how many of us know where Jupiter, planet of good fortune, is at the time of your birth and how it influences you now? We live in an information age with just your birth date and your birth time if you know it. Our expert astrologers using up-to-date computer technology can map the position of the planets on the day you were born.
Reach for the stars. It's as easy as reaching for the phone. 0900 53 111. Mystical Pathways, here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In all our lives, we face periods of fortune and fulfillment, periods of challenges. The 12-year cycle of Jupiter influences you, bringing periods of expansion, opportunity, and good fortune. Jupiter heralds healing and periods of well-being within yourself, within your relationships. Jupiter influences success in your career, indicates when positive cycles are coming up and the best way to maximize them. Jupiter, planet of good fortune, assists with fortunate influences, just the right connections at just the right time. Find the key to your changing fortune. Good fortune comes to you in cycles. Jupiter, planet of good fortune, not only influences your career, your relationships, but yes, even luck with money.
For personal advice and insight into any relationship question or issue, tips on how to improve them, phone our experienced friendly team of astrologers, tarot readers, psychics, numerologists, here for you 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Phone 0900 53 111 now.
The tarot relates back to an ancient form of divination. Its origins are said to be the source of our current playing deck. 78 beautifully pictorial cards make up the major and minor arcana, each giving insights that through experience, intuition and psychic gifts, our readers can interpret for you. The star indicates hope, a fortunate period ahead, the fulfillment of a wish or desire. Its magical element lets you know a situation will work out positively, no matter how it appears at present. The Wheel of Fortune. The situation being faced can and will turn quickly. It indicates that luck is with you, or the turn of the tide, or fate about to greet you. As one cycle comes to an end, another door is opening. Strength, the courage to tame our hidden fears and overcome self-doubt. Finding your inner strength, giving you the courage to be more of who you truly are. The sun, our brightest star, literally indicates its brilliance irradiating any situation. Just as it burns brightly, so can we. The indicator is for optimistic outcomes and success with your inquiry. We can assist you to empower yourself with greater confidence and certainty. Find out about your relationship compatibility and direction. Consult the tarot on any issue, relationships, love, romance, insights about the best way to proceed. Everyone has their own talents and special gifts. Our psychics use theirs to assist you. Understand why current challenges are facing you and the best way to proceed. Consult our psychics. They're real people with real gifts and real insights.
Mystical Pathways have the experience, the insights. Whatever your question or situation, Mystical Pathways are here to help. Phone 0900 53 111 now.
Everywhere we see examples of natural rhythms and cycles. We are no different. Take the moon. The moon in astrology relates to water, emotions, patterns and unconscious behaviours from the depths of our past. Our bodies are made up of 80% water. If the moon influences tides and great oceans, just imagine how much the moon influences us emotionally. The full moon reflects the sun's light from the other side of the world, fully back to us in our night sky, heightening, in fact, its solar influence. This intensifies emotional reactions from our subconscious and also heightens spiritual opportunities for attunement. Throughout the year, each lunar month of 28 days, the moon moves through one of the 12 signs of the zodiac. Which one of the 12 signs was the moon in on the day you were born? Our astrologers can tell you its position and its influence now on you, your life, your emotions. The moon indicates habits and patterns you want to move away from. Your past, the endless repetitions of the same old experiences. There are keys in your birth chart that our astrologers recognise to assist you heal old habits, old patterns, and release you to new experiences, new emotional responses. The moon's position in your chart gives valuable clues about blocks to your power and potential. Which one of the 12 signs of the zodiac was the moon in on the day you were born? In the sign of Scorpio, with deep hidden feelings, a little bit into struggle, a bit of a drama queen. Perhaps your moon was in Capricorn, giving you an ambitious streak, a little aloof emotionally, a little bit controlling at times. Perhaps in Gemini, possibly sometimes you spread yourself a little too thin. Elements of instability, a little bit of an up and down ride. Understand the moon and emotional influences affecting those close to you. Find out how to turn your liabilities into positive attributes.
Everywhere we see examples of natural rhythms and cycles. We are no different. In all our lives, we face ebbs and flows, periods of fortune and fulfillment, periods of challenges. The movement of each planet in the heavens is accurately plotted degree by degree as they move in the sky. These cycles can be mapped and predicted. The moon in astrology relates to water, emotions, and unconscious patterns from the depths of our past. Our bodies are made up of 80% water. If the moon influences tides and the great oceans, just imagine how much the moon influences us and our emotional experiences. Most people know their sun sign. Not only the sun, but each one of the planets has an influence on us. The 12-year cycle of Jupiter brings periods of expansion, opportunity, and good fortune. Where was Venus when you were born? All the planets at the time of your birth influence you greatly. Your character, your relationships, your destiny. Mystical pathways can assist you to empower yourself with more choices and greater certainty in your direction. Understand why current situations challenge you, what your areas of opportunity are, and how to maximize your greatest potential in life and relationships. Consult the stars through Mystical Pathways expert astrologers. Consult the tarot through one of Mystical Pathways expert readers. Talk to a numerologist, a psychic. Phone 0900 53 111 now.
Do you know where you're going? Do you know what the future holds for you? Over the next half hour, you will hear more about astrology, numerology, the psychic realm, tarot, and how their insights can help assist you. Our readers can provide you with insights and understanding through your birth date, through the position of the planets at the time you were born that give you insights and understanding to face life challenges and unfold your potential.
Challenges are often opportunities in disguise. Let mystical pathways help through their understanding of planetary influences and how they affect you. Phone 0900 53 111 now.
Everyone knows the month they were born, usually their star sign. But do you know where Venus was on the day you were born? Each one of the 7 major planets has an influence on you. This information our astrologers can provide for you. How does Venus affect your love life, your fortunes in love? Is your Venus in sensual Taurus or sexy Scorpio? How does this affect the way your partner responds? We can tell you. Simply call 0900 53 111, 7 days, 24 hours a day. Is your Venus compatible with a special person in your life? We can tell you. Reach for the stars, it's as easy as reaching for the phone. Just call 0900 53 111, 7 days, 24 hours a day. Everyone knows your star sign really does have an influence over your character, but did you know it influences your relationships, your destiny, your potential? Find out by calling one of our experienced astrologers where the other planets were. Venus, goddess of love. Jupiter, planet of good fortune. Challenges are often opportunities in disguise. Let us assist you on how to navigate through them to maximize benefits and opportunities. The movement of each of the planetary bodies is plotted degree by degree. This information is provided by NASA. Our astrologers, using sophisticated computer technology, can provide your energy blueprint, your birth chart, and see and map influences affecting you and your potential now.
For personal advice and insight into any relationship question or issue, tips on how to improve them, phone Mystical Pathways' experienced friendly team of astrologers, tarot readers, psychics, numerologists. Here for you 7 days, 24 hours a day. Phone 0900 53 111.
The answer is not in a box of chocolates. Feeling alone, unloved, maybe a little rejected, confused about the special person in your life. Did you know the planet Venus governs love? Turning things around starts with you. Self-love, self-appreciation, self-value are mirrored back to you in successful relationships. Simply phone with your birth date, the birth date of your special person, your potential partner, and we have tips about his or her Venus to help you understand the best approach. Break the cycle of rejection. Empower yourself with insights to give you the confidence to turn situations around. Phone 0900 53 111. We're here to help you. 7 days, 24 hours a day. Call now.
For personal advice and insight into any relationship question or issue, tips on how to improve them, phone our experienced friendly team of astrologers, tarot readers, psychics, numerologists, here for you 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Phone 0900 53 111 now.
Things getting you down, problems piling up at home. Feel like you've lost your sense of direction, feeling a little unappreciated. It's time to remember your dreams. Begin to travel a new road. Talk to one of our readers about areas of growth and opportunity in your life. It's helpful to know there is light at the end of the tunnel and what kind of areas hold the most promise. Good fortune comes to you in cycles. Jupiter, planet of good fortune, influences your career, your relationships, and yes, even luck with money. We can't all win the lotto each week, but be sure those that do have a prominent Jupiter influence. Find the key to your changing fortune. A more prosperous, lucky period may be just around the corner.
Mystical pathways can assist you to empower yourself with more choices and greater certainty in your direction. Understand why current situations challenge you, what your areas of opportunity are, and how to maximize your greatest potential in life and relationships. Consult the stars through Mystical Pathways expert astrologers. Consult the tarot through one of Mystical Pathways expert readers. Talk to a numerologist, a psychic. Phone 0900 53 111 now.
With just your birth date, our expert numerologists can find keys to assist you unfold your power and potential. Find out how your name indicates potential careers and future direction. Discover the importance in naming your own child to ensure success and unfolding potential.
The name that you're called by, in my case, Peter, in other people's cases, the first letter of a person's name is very much like the bow of the ship. As it approaches something, it breaks its water. So when a person is called by their first name, hence in Peter, the letter P itself is the bow of the ship, and it has characteristics that make me what I am. The letter P means, well, the key letter for P, key number is 7. 7 means wisdom, but I had to learn it the hard way because the letter P has a tendency to fall flat on its face, especially when I was younger and learning those things. But the whole name in Peter, which ends in an R, and its equivalent value, which is 28, when they are totaled up, gives me individualism. 2 and 8 equal 10, 1 and 0 equal 1. Yes, all Peters are individuals, Elaines are individuals, but anyone who has a first name as a number 1 is an individual, and the first letter breaks the ice and causes a person to be what they are, especially when they're younger, before they become set in their ways as they get older. In countries, old countries such as India, now when I visited India, I found over there, and coming to know the culture, that when a child is born, elders are brought in to give the child or the parents a selection of letters that they could call their child from. So although the name, the parents had the right to call a child by a name that they chose from a set of letters. The importance being here, very, very important, that they eliminate health problems. They can give the child a healthy kick-off to life, successful kick-off to life, intelligence kick-off to life. The child's called name by that culture is a very old wisdom, actually makes sense.